Hello, everyone. It's been a little bit since I went live, but we got a new one here. And this one was actually inspired by a dear friend. And as I thought about the situation that happened, it frustrated me because I realized it's happened to quite a few people in my life that I know. So now's the time to address it because that's what I do. I'm one of those people. So let's get to the story, right? So I had a friend that reached out to me and was like, "Hey, do you have any fat burner pills?" Um, well, why? That was my first question. Why? Why do you want something like that? Well, I went to the doctor and the doctor told me that I'm obese and that I need to just start eating less calories and starving myself. And then also prescribe me this book called Unlocking the Secrets to Obesity. What the heck? Seriously, you go to the doctor to get help, get a routine checkup, and they tell you to starve yourself and read a book about being obese? Is that okay? Heck no, that's not good bedside manners. If that happened to you, how would you feel sitting in that doctor's office, right? Hi, Tanya. How would you feel if you were sitting there, right, and you're not in your best shape, you're not in your best health, and you know that, and you're aware about that, and you're insecure about that, right? Knowing that insecurity to have a doctor go, "Here's a prescription on a book that's telling you why you're fat." Would you read it? I wouldn't read it. I would burn that thing. I would rip it up and shove it up that doctor's you know what, because that's not any way to help. That's not a way to help the situation. It's not a way to make you feel better. And sure as heck is not a way to motivate you to change. So, what could you do instead? Right? What could you say to that doctor in that moment, right? After they go, "Oh, well, here's a book that tells you how to be skinny since you're fat." I have so many things that I could say to that doctor, right? I could say, "Go shove it, go stick it, F you," right? Or I could say, "Well, you know, thank you for your kindness. Thank you for telling me this in not such a nice way," right? But would you say the same thing you told me to a 5-year-old little girl that might have had weight to carry? If so, if your answer is any different than no, what would you have said? Because obviously those words impact me and you know that they're going to sting a little bit further. So how do you think that's going to help me when I leave this doctor's office? You're going to write me a prescription for a book and nothing's going to change, right? I'm going to go home, I'm going to feel miserable about myself. I'm going to feel fat, ugly, disgusting, all these different things that do not help you with the root cause, right? Which is that maybe you do have weight to lose. And okay, right, we live in America, our food is terrible. So the reality is most of us do have to really take an effort to be healthier. And it takes time to learn, but we could do it, okay? So you get told this information, you get frustrated. Okay, so you leave the doctor's office, you absorb it. Well, you go to another doctor, right? Just to get a second opinion. And my friend did this. They went to a second doctor, okay? And the second doctor didn't necessarily assign them a book to read, but the second doctor said, "Well, you know what? You should do intermittent fasting, lower your calories, and essentially lower your calories to the point where you're starving yourself." I don't know if that's such a good idea either, right? So then my friend goes, "Well, what about exercise? Wouldn't exercise be a beneficial way to help me lose weight or, get in?" The doctor's, "No, exercise doesn't have anything to do with this." Okay, let's back up here, right? As a personal trainer, as a holistic health coach, we know two things, right? We know, one, that our food choices really matter, right? And then as a trainer, right, we know same thing. So it's 80% nutrition, 20% fitness. Our bodies were meant to move, we were meant to live, we were meant to use them. So yes, of course, exercise is going to play into helping you lose weight if you're having a sedentary lifestyle. Now, second, right, our food choices. Think about your food. We need to be eating real foods, eating things that matter. So if your doctors are telling you to starve yourself, do you think that's going to help you lose weight or help you hold on to fat so your body eats your muscle because you'll go into starvation mode? Option 2 for sure. So what could we have told this person, right? Or what can we tell this person and give them some love and know that, you know what, it's okay that, you know what, you might not be in your best body, but you're aware of it and you want to change. regardless if your doctor is giving you a freaking book. So how are you going to change? What can you do? Right? And I want you to think about this too. Regardless of what that doctor says, or doctors in this case, right? Know your worth. Does that feel true to you, what they're telling you, that you need to starve yourself, that you need to read this book? No, it's probably putting your stomach in a knot if that was you. I would put my stomach in a knot. It did when my friend told me this story, right? So just remind yourself, team, wherever you are on your journey, right? Be it you've lost your weight, be it you haven't started losing weight, be it, you know what, you just want to make a little bit of changes here and there. What can you do to believe in yourself a little bit more? What can you do to empower yourself? Do you know your worth? Do you know how great you are? And do you know that you deserve to live the healthiest and happiest life that you can do? Because every single one of us deserve that and have the power to create that. So the damn book, right, that's telling you that you're obese, throw it away, do what you need to do to be healthy, eat real foods, move a little bit more, find those things that bring you joy, and just live that healthy, balanced lifestyle. Now, this is your first time checking in on one of my lives. You know that, and I do them here every other often, whatever, frequently. But if you've never been here before, drop a hello in the comments. If you've heard a story similar to this, or you know of a friend that's experienced something similar, please share the story below, because this shouldn't be a thing, right? Doctors need to have bedside manners when it comes to helping people that are overweight, right? Yes, they know medicine and they're awesome and they could really be curators for change, but it's just as important for them to be humans as well and to understand that, you know what? Sometimes these changes might take a little bit more than a book, that they need kindness and love, because people that are having these sort of problems, you know, might be really insecure. So remember that, have some kindness, have some love, go about your day, share your thoughts below, and we'll talk soon, friends. Bye. There's the buttons. End.